Market fans. I've been asked a couple of questions about how I put my album together. This is the album I'm referring to. And this is from Create an Album from 49 and Market. And it's really easy to get together. But let me show you, pardon me, what to do with the spine first. That's what I always go to first. So I marked these, I marked these score lines with a pencil so you could see them a little better. So you're going to have a 1/4 inch, let me double check that. Yeah, actually about 3/8 of an inch on each end, and then a 1/4 inch in the center. And then in between those, you're going to have what I refer to as a fin. So that fin is actually 3/4 of an inch wide, and you have two of them, one next to the other. So the first thing you're going to do with this scored piece is make the first score a valley. The second score is going to be a mountain, or a mountain fold, and I'm going to burnish that. Then we have a valley, and then we have another valley. So what I'm doing actually is creating a fin and then a space for the binding. And then we've got 2 of the 3/4 inches. Those are going to be mountains. And then we have spacing again, the 1/4 inch spacing. So that's going to be a valley fold. And you all know what I mean by that, right? We've used that term for a long time. So the valley folds go out, the mountain folds come up. Okay, so then we have the valley folds, and then we have one more mountain fold. And then we have the last valley fold. Okay, so it kind of looks like this. What we're going to do is turn this to the back, and we're going to glue 2 of the 3/4 inches together. I like wet glue. It doesn't matter what kind of glue you use. A lot of people prefer to use the tape, the double-sided tape. I really prefer this Designer Dries Clear Art Glitter Glue. Okay, so I'm going to press these 2 together. Make sure that's sticking. And that's my first fin. That's where my page is going to get attached. Okay? Then I've got my 1/4 inch seam, and then 2 more mountains, 1 on each side. And those are going to be another fin. So I'm going to turn it to the back, and I'm going to glue the 3/4 to the 3/4. And this one. We're going to put those together. Okay, make sure that you don't glue anything on those 3/8 inch seams. That's what we need to separate the pages. See how this is going? Okay, now we've got another 1/4 inch, and then 2 more mountains. We're going to glue those together. Okay, I put plenty of glue too. I don't want to have these pages come apart. And I find sometimes if I use the tape over the years, they will loosen up. I don't know if it's exposure to heat or cold or dampness or what, but it happens. Okay, now I've got another 1/4 inch, and then this is my last mountain fold. So I'm going to glue just what I've been doing. Okay, put those two together. And that is my binding. Now, if you find that it's maybe not turning as easily as you would like, just start manipulating those a little bit. Just play with them. Okay, so my pages then, the plain pages is what I'm talking about. There my fingers go. Okay, so these plain pages get hooked up to this fin. You don't want to glue it so close to the edge that the page won't work. You want to avoid glue on this portion that has the seam, or the fold. You want to avoid glue on the fold. So you're going to glue this to the seam, or to the fin at the front, like so. Okay, and I'm going to do that real quick. Now, what a lot of people will do, and I'm going to grab a scissors here in a minute. I forgot to bring it along. What a lot of people do is take their scissors. Yep, I didn't bring it. I'm at one end of the craft room. Scissors is at the other. Give me a second. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm back. What a lot of people will do is trim these edges of the fins only. And that will make it easier to put this on. But I'm only going to put it on up to, but not over, the fold line. And that's really important. Otherwise, if you don't do it like that, your page doesn't want to turn. You actually glued your page down. Okay, so there's my first page. Now, I'm going to show you this in my book because I used up all my Create an Album. But I'm going to show you this in my book because I did have a question about this as well. In my book, I used 2 of these pages, plain pages like I just hooked up here, together, but only glued on the top, the seam, and the bottom. So that creates, if I do that, like this, and I only glue it here, glue along here, glue this, and glue down here, then what I've done, see? Can you see that? Is create a pocket that opens to the outside. And that's what I've done here. I created a pocket, okay, by gluing 2 plain pages together just on the top, the spine, and the bottom. And then that will create, let me get this back in frame. And I'm gluing pretty quickly here, so hopefully. Again, not over the fold line, just up to it. Okay, and now I can, if I want to, enter something on the side of this. Okay? Now, let's suppose that you want to do a page with this cool thing. Remember this? It came in the kits. All right, this particular one has 3 pieces. It has one piece here that you can't see because it's hidden, and then 2 more pieces that fold. So you take that shortest piece, not the 2 wide ones, but the shortest one, and that becomes something that you hide inside your page. So if I have this page on, then that short piece, I think it's probably close to 1/2 inch. I'm not sure. And let me grab one more thing. Actually, I'm going to do something weird here just to get a quick thing. Okay, so we're going to pretend that this is the piece with this. Yeah, I didn't do a very good job, did I? As my seam. And then these 2 pieces come out. So what you're going to do is take this piece before this is decorated. You're going to take this piece and attach it to the outside of the page. And that's how you create a flip. We're going to line those up. Okay, so there's my flip. Now I'm going to decorate, and when I decorate, the decorative paper is going to go over this seam so you won't even see that. And that outside flip comes out. All right, let's do another one. This time I want to show you a different kind of a page that I had questions on, and that's this 3-part page that comes in the kit. So I have a top, a bottom, and a middle. This middle section is what's going to become your actual page. So what I did with this middle section only, and it's attached to the top and the bottom, it's one piece. Take the same way I attached plain pages is the way you're going to attach this middle section. So you're going to glue here at the top back, down the fin, and then across the bottom, and glue this on so you're still creating a pocket. And then, this pocket will then give you extra space, of course, but then this will close. Okay? This was done with just a piece of leftover paper, and I did it on using the decorative piece on the main page. And then before this decorative piece was put on, I just created a little 1/2 inch seam that goes underneath the decorative piece, the large decorative piece, and then that creates a side flip. What I like to do on my flips is have the flips, if they're not going top and bottom, then have the flips go to the outside of your book, because that way it's so much easier to open than having it on the inside of the page. So that's why all of these are outies, not innies. Make sense? Here's another outie. This one was a full page, And all I did, because I wanted a pocket, and all I did then was scored a couple inches in and then attached it to the binding. And then when I did the back page, that went on the same as all the other pages. Attached at the very top, the fin and the bottom only to create a pocket. I hope that helps. If I didn't make it clear, let me know. And the next time I create an album, I'll film it from start to finish. But I hope that does help. And remember, have all your outies come towards the outside of your book, and I think that'll make everything much easier to open and close. Thanks, everyone. Bye.